animation of yours? Well, I'm guessing you mean how long it took to make or how hard it was to animate, but it's probably that Brick Film Day video. I'm guessing you mean by the ones that are uploaded as well, just because it was like 2 weeks of sometimes animating, like during school. Like in between breaks of school, I'd just be animating that because I wanted to get it out as soon as possible, just so I could build hype around it for Brick Film Day. So yeah, it's probably that one. What editing app do you use? Well, I use iMovie, and iMovie is not great by any means. It crashes all the time, and sometimes the files just, get corrupted. Totally never happened to me before. How long have you been animating? Well, I've been animating to probably about a year from now. I started animating in around April. I don't know when time this video would come out, but the time I'm saying this is April, which is funny because April is also the half birthday of the channel. So, yeah. Started in April of 2020 because I needed a hobby, and I always was interested in doing brick films, but I never did them. So I was just like, what if I did one? And I did one, and I thought it was like the best thing that was ever created. So I've just been interested ever since. Do you have thoughts on pizza? Well, I'm assuming you asked this question because pizza is in literally your channel image and your profile picture. I think it's pretty great. It's definitely not my favorite food, but I'll take a good pizza. Actually, the time I'm recording this, in fact, I had a pizza last night. It was very delicious. So, I guess it's okay.
And it sucks with pineapple.
Will you enter an Unknown Madness again in June? Well, probably. I don't really have anything planned to come out by then, but I'll probably just post, some short, boring video. But, yeah, I really hope to. What's your favorite stop motion on YouTube? That's a pretty tough question, but if you're willing to know, I have a whole gigantic playlist that's about, 215 videos. If you're wondering, but probably if I were to pick one favorite, it might just be Justice League Salvation or Link and Bob 13's new Justice League episode. That was just so boring. What are your opinions on Spider-Man? I like him. He's one of my favorite superheroes, probably like second favorite. My first favorite would definitely be Batman. Sorry. But yeah, I really like Spider-Man. I really like his role and things, how he's kind of left in the dust. I really like Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. Spider-Man 2 is probably like one of my favorite movies ever, just because it goes really into the character and him, he has a trash life. At the beginning of that movie, he gets absolutely nothing goes well for him. And for that reason, I like that he has consequences, and I really like that character, but I don't really like the MCU one because he doesn't really face those consequences. I'm not going to dive into that because, don't want this question to be 50... Oh shoot, it's already a minute long. What stop motion app do you use? I use Stop Motion Studio Pro. And, yeah. Enough said. And is that the face from Finn from Adventure Time? Yeah, it is. But it's actually not Finn's face, it's my face. I took a picture of myself and I printed it onto a figure. So yeah. How are you so good at animating? And how do you plan for your brick films? For example, do you use storyboards, scripts, and any other sort of planning and other production things you do when making a brick film? Honestly, I'll do a couple of storyboarding, but I won't make it too detailed because with Lego bricks, there's only so much that you can do, right? And I don't have all the pieces of the world to make a cool setting. If I was I want it to be like this really dark and grim Gotham City thing. Like, I can't just do that. So I'll use what I have, and I'll kind of make one in my head and plan what pieces that I have that I could use to fill up that space. And so I don't really do storyboards. It's kind of all in the head, because I think when you do it in the moment, that's when you're most creative, instead of having to look back at your old self. But I do make scripts, and I kind of use that as a storyboard, like what I would imagine it to look like what I would want that specific scene to look like. And how am I so good at animating? Well, honestly, just practice. Looking through every tutorial on YouTube really won't help. You have to use what they teach you. Favorite Lego minifigure? That's a really tough question, but if I had to choose one, it'd probably be the 2008 Lego Batman minifigure. I just love that one. It's just pretty nostalgic. What is your favorite brick film that is not yours? I already answered that one, so I'm basically just gonna skip it. What is your favorite brick film that is yours? I don't know. It's probably, for all these answers, it's gonna be the brick film day video, because it's one of the only actual videos that I made on this channel. And I kind of developed my own style while animating that, so probably that one. Why your stop motion are really smooth? What? Assume that you mean how are your stop motions really smooth? And it's just easing in and out. It's nothing really too difficult. You move the thing around. So here's a tutorial on how to ease in and out. Where did you get your stop motion idea? Pretty sure you mean stop motion ideas, but my imagination. It's my imagination, I guess. I don't. It's not like I just steal ideas, but okay. So now that I did all those original, I should say, questions, we're going to go on to the 2 most asked questions that I got. And I'm gonna tell you there's so many of these. How old are you? How old are you? How old are you? And a quick disclaimer. Someone else asked me this. I'm pretty sure it was O's Animation, by the way. I just couldn't find their message or comment. So yeah, I'm sorry. What does your name mean? Well, it's a pretty long story, honestly. We'd have to go back a lot of years. A lot of years. But long story short, Battlefront 2, username, PS2, bagsac, me. Bada bing, bada boom, I guess. Hello, everyone. I'm sorry for, this Q&A taking so very long. It's just, I knocked a lot of it out in one weekend. I already got to 10 minutes, and then for, a whole week, I just didn't do it. So I'm sorry about that. And I'm also sorry for making some of the questions very long and some of them very short. The reason it was like that was because I wanted this to be pretty long. I wanted to be my longest video yet, so it was pretty entertaining. And so I got in depth to your questions because there weren't too many. And I also made them shorter because some of these questions, I feel like if I went super in depth to all of them, I guess it would take too long, and I don't want this video to be that long, but I want it to be long enough, if that makes sense. So yeah, if you made this far, like and subscribe. Only a small percentage of my viewers actually are subscribed, so if If you subscribe, it's free and you could always unsubscribe later.